My name's Michelle Howard-Herbine, and I'm the Executive Director of Summerhouse. Summerhouse is an alternative day program that is very community-based, and we're also an employment program where we help individuals with disabilities find jobs. The founder of the program is Donna Frege, and she had a daughter named Summer. Summer was getting ready to get done with her school program, and Donna looked around at all the programs out there, and she didn't like any of them, so she decided to start her own. They first bought a house in the Heights, and it quickly grew to 16 members, which was pretty much the capacity, but the waiting list kept getting longer and longer. So about 5 years ago, the board made a bold decision to sell that house in the Heights, and we bought this land in Spring Branch, and we built this from scratch.
So I learned about Summerhouse through a colleague at work. The colleague was also on the board of directors at that time, and I met Donna, and it was just a great program. And I think Ashley, my daughter, started the program probably about a month later. What really inspired me to become a board member was, I guess, through the test of times, life is really busy, work was really busy, but I knew it was a really good program here for Ashley. And I knew that through the 8 years Ashley's attended, we've had great support from the people that volunteered and stepped up to be on the board. And I felt like it was my time to step up and do that as well. And the timing was also phenomenal. When Ashley started Summerhouse, she actually had just aged out of high school in Katy, so it was perfect timing for her to transition from that into this program.
The disability cliff refers to what students go through when they're getting done with their school program. While they're in school, they have a right to a free and appropriate education. They have all their services and supports taken care of. Once they get done with school, they kind of drop off this disability cliff. They go into a world of very complex adult services that are unmandated, underfunded, and often just non-existent. Summerhouse has an intentional 4-to-1 ratio, and we are in the community at least 75% of the time.
The moment that I knew that I wanted to be a part of Summerhouse and the mission and what Summerhouse is doing was actually when I first walked in the door here. Seeing their faces light up, I think it's amazing what they're doing, and having a personal family member with disabilities, I've seen kind of the broad range, whether it's from a volunteer standpoint or a full-time employment standpoint. It's making meaningful change in the lives of adults with IDD, but it's also making meaningful change in the city of Houston as well.
Employment services, if you've ever worked with a recruiter, it's very much like that. We're working with individuals in the community who are looking for their first job, or maybe it's one of their first jobs, and they need help getting to that point. So we're gonna help them through that process, letting them lead as much as they can, but supporting them at the levels that that individual needs support at. And then once they've attained the job that they're looking for, we're right there with them, supporting them so that they can perform the functions of their job each and every day until they're able to do it independently.
My name is Erica Kelly. I am the lead educator in the Purple 2 room, which is one of the pre-K classrooms, one of the oldest classrooms. RISE is really unique. We have a higher population of children with various abilities than without. And so they learn from each other. Something else that's very unique to RISE is every single classroom is outfitted with an individual, an adult with special needs or of various abilities. So just like Elizabeth is in my classroom, the children actually can see, and also the parents can see, the potential.
I like it here. I help Erica with the students. I help them with the table work and then put away and put the water and snacks for them. And the impact is great.
So over the last 3 years, once this building was built, we have had tremendous growth. We have gone from having 5 staff to 20. We have now grown to 40 full-time members, as well as added an employment program that serves about another 60 individuals in helping them find paid work in the community. We have grown so much that we're now in the middle of doing an addition to our building to add space for our employment program.
We couldn't do this without our community partners. We have a Merit Group here. We have Spring Branch Presbyterian Church, Forney Construction, and Q Studios. We also want to thank our corporate sponsors, including Summit Midstream and Vertical Bridge. And we also want to acknowledge our local government officials here today, including Amy Peck and Krista Walker from Lacey Hall's office.
We have a real family atmosphere at Summerhouse. The families are very involved. Not only do they help out with fundraisers, but they attend individuals' planning meetings, as well as we have general education and support meetings for parents. We We have learned that the best way to include members in the community is to be out in the community, that people need the experience of interacting with individuals with disabilities, and then it turns into a positive experience. A great example of this was Becca. She was part of a small group that volunteered at Rise Against Hunger, and one day the boss came over to her and asked her what her name was, and she said Becca, and she's like, "Becca, you work so hard, I want to hire you." And now Becca is an employee at Rise Against Hunger.
It's amazing to see a goal that you've been working on for so long, and I've only been here for 2 years, and sometimes I see members accomplish a goal in a couple months, and sometimes you see members accomplish a goal that they've been working on since I've started, and when that goal is accomplished and you see them do it independent for the first time, it's amazing. I absolutely love it to see it happen in the community. It's awesome.
My favorite part is Summerhouse. Yes, I meet lots of people, and lots of friends. So my bestie, Sydney, loves be with me all the time.
It's just a great place. If there's any people with disabilities out there that want to come to Summerhouse, that they should. Because myself and the other members at Summerhouse have a lot of fun.
I like Summerhouse. I like it there. Make me feel happy.
We're very excited for the future here. The future is really bright at Summerhouse. Not only will the addition allow us to substantially grow our employment program, but it is in the board's strategic plan to actually open an additional Summerhouse down the road.
Meet the members of Summerhouse. Your face will light up like theirs do, but also understand that Summerhouse isn't just helping the adults here at Summerhouse, they're also helping the city as well.